morning, happy Vlogmas day 13. It is Wednesday and I have the day off today. A whole day off. Yes. Just the school that I teach at, they have carol service today, so busy with that. So there are I'm not allowed to go in to teach, so I had to end last week on that day. But that means I can do so much today. I think Chloe wants to play with Tripsy. It's Chloe's lazy play. She's like, yeah, I'll just lie down, but I still want to play with you. I love you so much, Chloe. And the whole time you're looking at me like, is this okay, Mom? It's in your ears. There we go. Yeah. Oh gosh, watch your eyes. She's like, this is my Tripsy. I own her. Actually, she's just too lazy to get up and play and attack. She's like, I'll start the fight, but you have to then want to play with me too. You're just holding Tripsy's hand? Oh, you guys are so sweet. First off, I am going to redo the backyard outside lights. I don't like the look of that. So I'm going to run the extension cord, if I have one long enough, down the side of the fence and just do the back. And then, or like this edge, and see what I think of that. I don't know, Dan was like, it would look better from the street if then you put them on the other side, you know, but I was like, yeah, but I like having that extra bit of light in the backyard. If I'm already going to be running extension cord, I also like it to, you know, have double purpose, that it illuminates the yard a bit better so I can see the dogs. Because we have like solar panel lights, as well as in the other side we have like a full motion detector light. But now, because, well, today is a nice sunny day, but when the bright ones doesn't come on because it doesn't get enough sun and not enough bright sun, so we're already missing a whole bunch of lights there. So I'm like, if I'm doing a power cord, I want it to be a good one. You guys are just so lazy. You're still sleeping or lying down, but you're trying to get her to play. I love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. And I love you. And I love you. Oh, sorry. And I love you. This could go on all day. I have to change the order of these because, yeah, this one has to go in the end. This was the worst. I'm going to have to go in this rose bush. I'm stuck. Alright, I think I'm happy with it. We will see tonight, but it does run all along. Now, before I can decorate the inside of the house, I have to clean up a little. So, I'm going to start with the table because I have some nice table decor that I want to put up. And then vacuum. But yes, first glance. And I'm gonna do the kitchen too, even though I don't have anything to put in the kitchen, but just, yes. Although, eventually, for Christmas, my mom is getting me something to put in replace of that table and chairs. We never use that. So I'm gonna get like a sideboard thing that has storage underneath that I can put that in, and like the pasta machine is kept way up there, and the crock pot, and it's so, I have to go on the step ladder and then like balancing it down, and they're so heavy. Anyways, so to make better use of that mess, and then it won't be quite a mess, yeah, we're gonna get something that will fit like that to go there. So that will be completely cleaned in a couple weeks. But yes, I can still clean for the most part. Gonna get the tunes blasting.
Battery 80%. Connected to Christy's iPhone.
Pretty cool. I'm gonna listen to Christmas music. It's recycling day today, and so I put all the recycling bins out to the curb. it's the little things that really get to me. The other side of the street, they get picked up. Their recycling gets picked up like 8 a.m. Whereas on my side, by the time they loop around, I don't know why, but it's usually like 2 p.m. So there's lots of time still for me to get it done. And I put it out the night before. Anyways, but this is the third time in a row now where someone, obviously from the other side of the street, that missed it or they had more stuff, then they put it in my bin. And once it was just like a couple papers and then a couple recycling or like things, and that's okay. But this time they have a Nutella thing and they don't even clean it out. You have to wash out your recycling, and it just bugs me because I don't know, now it looks like I don't wash it out. And one time there was something, I forget what it was, but they didn't take it because for some reason or another, it was like a big plastic thing that wasn't recyclable. And so then they left it on my lawn because they're like, oh, this comes from this house. And I was like, are you kidding me? That was someone from across the street. Anyways, look at this. I was just putting out some more paper and I saw it. And again, at first it was just like a Lindt thing. I'm like, oh, that's not mine. I wish I had Lindt chocolate, but I don't. Anyways, and then I looked in, because there's the paper on the one side, and then I looked in for my plastics, and yeah, it's not even cleaned out. It bugs me so much that it keeps happening, and the person isn't even like, once, See, look at this. They didn't even wash it out at all, or that. All of my things are nicely washed out. There's like 5 things in there, come on. Back to cleaning. Again, I don't mind if people do that, but obviously they can't get their crap together to put it out the night before if this is the 3rd week in a row that it's happened, and they don't clean it properly. Bah. Are you guys playing with a new toy? I put all of their toys in the bin, so now they're getting them out one by one, and they're like, we laid them on the floor for a reason. Yeah, you like that ramp now. And I'm washing all the millions of blankets that we have everywhere. Working on it, still a little bit to go. And this is, again, a work in progress, but I wanted to work on it till, I started at 11, so I wanted to work on it till 12:30, so, while dancing and ranting and doing laundry. Items I don't need right now. Like I got another espresso machine, so this one is going to go in a box, and then I just don't have space to the hand mixer. Oh, maybe I do want this one. I don't know. I'll just put this in the crawl space because I don't have space for all of it right now. And yeah, with Amazon for my reviews, which the stand mixer came from there, you have to keep the box. So most of the boxes that have things that I've gotten are all flattened and in the crawl space, but I don't know, it just makes sense to keep everything in here. I'm pretty happy. I got most of it, well, I got as much as I think I can do done. I like the kitchen. The kitchen looks spotless. Let's see how long it lasts. Talking about me, because I'm the one that messes things up. So the dining room, this is stuff that I need. Those are my letters or my cards, so I'm going to be sending them out for wrapping and tags, so that can stay here. That is mine. I have to do a review on it, and the rest is Dan's stuff. So I don't know where he wants to put that. And the beautiful kitchen. Whoa! Excellent. So nice and clean, finally. Well, that's just drying. So I have an empty one of this because, well, we do still have a whole bunch of them in the bottom, so that's good. This is my lunch kit that I take to the clinic. And I don't know, if we don't use this, then I may put it in the crawl space then. And then, so nice and clean. We have all our doggy meds and corners and things. Now it is lunchtime. Oh, and I cleaned that too. That's nice. It looks so empty on the bottom now. I'm gonna have leftovers from yesterday. I still have some leftover Spanish rice, but that works better as leftovers for tomorrow for work. So Yeah, the noodles. Oh, I can smell the garlic just opening it. Oh, yum. They are being so lazy. Yes, I'm talking about you. But don't you guys want to go for a walk? A walk? Oh dear. Tripsy does. Chloe's like, I'm tired still. I may end up decorating the house later. I do have some. I have that little reindeer. But, I don't know. We're gonna go for a walk first. We are out for our walk now. Well, where are you gonna go? We're not going. There we go. Good. Nope. Tripsy! Tripsy! Come! This way. Tripsy listens for the most part, whereas Chloe would not, especially when there's deer scents everywhere. It's nice though when the sun is peeking through. Ah. Since dogs are nice and tired for the most part, I'm gonna go out and do some shopping, hoping to find, oh yes, I put that up. Hoping to find presents, but I may check out Ricky's because I got an email saying, I think yesterday, but I think it also was today, 50% off their sweaters, which actually makes it a good deal. I rarely buy things full price unless like I absolutely need to have something for a special event and I left it too late. But 50% off is good, just because they constantly have like 50%, not 50, but like 40%, 30% off, so it's silly to buy things full price unless you absolutely need it. You guys are gonna relax, and Tripsy's relaxing too. All right, I'll see you girls in like an hour and a bit. Big though. I'm on my way home now, and that's what the front looks like, and then that's what that looks like. That is okay. So, I mean, you can see some of the other side, but I tried pulling it really hard, so most of it would be above the fence line. So, excellent. I'm pleased with that. And it's far away enough from the rest of it that it's not that noticeable. That it's a cool white. Back home from shopping, didn't buy anything. I really like that Christmas tree book, but then I was like, is it the right age for my friend's son? Obviously he doesn't know how to read yet, but he's like, the parents can read it to him, and it's mostly just like looking at the pictures, and he's recognizing things so they can say, oh, how many snowmen? And then anyways, but I was like, maybe then it's too simple, or so thinking about that. And I didn't get that sweater either, although I liked the sweater or the dresses. But yeah, anyways, right now I was about to feed the schnauzers dinner. We have Chloe here. And then I realized I'm out of pumpkin. So Chloe, oh crap. A while ago, Chloe had an anal gland issue and she almost had to have surgery because it was like that close to rupturing. Anyways, then thankfully she didn't have to, but just to help keep things moving, we do pumpkin puree. And at first I did like little scoops, and then it would go bad in the fridge, and then I froze some. Anyways, this is the easiest way to do it, but it just takes a little bit of time. So just like with ice or with anything fun, I just do little things of it on a baking sheet, and then I don't bake it. It goes into the freezer where it hardens, and then once they're all frozen, then it's easy. I can just put them all in a Tupperware container in the freezer, and because they're in their solid shape. So just doing a ton of these. So for dinner, I'm making stir fry. I have quinoa going in there already, and then I'm going to add some rice. That only takes like 10 minutes, where the quinoa takes like 15, 20. Stir fry, I've just added in some kimchi, and then I'm also going to add the rest of my stir fry sauces. Now I'm going to have my dinner. Now that's done, there is the rice quinoa underneath. It's very hot. Watch some TV, and then I do have dance this evening as well still. Off to dance class now, and I'm sure it will go better than it last week. It was a much more successful dance class. Since it was our last one and now we're having a 3-week break, our teacher didn't want to teach anything new, so we basically reviewed everything that we'd learned since since September to now. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. So that was good. And then we did a turning sequence where there's 3 steps that are the same turning, and then usually we go then step, 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 and then we begin the turning again. It's basically just to I don't know, just reground us, know where we're going, and just have a little break because everyone can go step, 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 step. So then, that's the way we've always been doing it. So then the loud girl was like, can we turn those steps too? And so the teacher was like, oh yeah, if you want the challenge, you can. And the thing is, the girl, she does, you know, talks the talk, but she is actually a good dancer. Like, she is one of the better dancers. So she's not all talk. It actually, she walks the walk, or whatever the saying is. I don't know. So, I mean, legitimately, it was a valid question. So anyway, so she did it, but she didn't get the timing of the second part, the steps right. So then it was my turn, and I was like, oh, totally can do it. So the first time I also didn't quite get it, but we were in groups of 3, so I think the teacher wasn't looking at me, or then she knew I'd figure it out. Anyway, so we did it again, and I was like, and while I was waiting, I kind of just like played around in my head and was trying to get like the timing of those extra steps just to make it on beat with it. Because the first time I didn't get it and she didn't get it either. And then she did it again. I don't think she got it. And then I did it, and I nailed it. And then the teacher, while I was doing it, she was like, oh, look at you go, Christy. And so then I did it. There was still enough room to do it a 3rd time, like just because we go across the floor. And then she was like, you had so many turns, and it was perfect. You were spotting. Well done. And I'm like, no, I was like, oh, thank you. I thought we were turning it if we wanted to. And she's like, that's perfect. Well, so I felt good about myself. A good way to end the semester, I guess. Anyways, here, I will show you what I mean. That's just linoleum, so let's go tap. So, kind of tricky to really show what I mean, but it was a good class. Anyways, I'm going to just edit, have a bath, and I know, she's like, you were gone for an hour, Mom. It's 10 o'clock now. Our dance class goes to 9:45. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I realized I did not have my David's tea, but I will have one in the morning tomorrow for for going to the vet, and then one before teaching because I come home briefly. So I'll get my both teas in tomorrow from today and tomorrow. I don't know why I did, but I peeked at it, and it's, I think, a rooibos, which sounds so good, but it's gonna keep me awake. Oh, organic cinnamon rooibos chai. That sounds fantastic. So I'll have that tomorrow in the morning. Or maybe that one in the morning. I'll see what, I haven't peeked. I won't peek at the 14th. I'll see what that is. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.